when I heard that the Colorado Department of Transportation had their computers hacked, and it took them like over a month to get back online again, because it was so bad. And then the IRS, this is a while ago, but they had their computers got hacked too. So
see, now that's a scary one. If the IRS gets their computers hacked, I just want to say, if the IRS is getting their computers hacked, wow.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, because the IRS has all your data. I mean, there's an agency that has all your data. Can we all agree it's the IRS, and it's the one computer we don't want hacked?
Well, think about what the hacker could do. First of all, they could
think about what the IRS can do, and then think what the hacker can do with the IRS data. I mean,
but yeah, they can steal everybody's
have a moment.
So they steal everybody's social security number and all that. But then what they could do, they could actually say that they're getting these huge tax refunds on their if they're hacking the computer anyway. So,
well, no, let's actually take it to the extreme. Let's just say that the hacker hacks into the IRS database and they decide, oh, here's my enemies list. They can go in and they can alter all your IRS records and say, well, this person never paid taxes, you know, and then then when the IRS goes in and says, oh, look, Patty hasn't paid taxes for the last 20 years, you know, she's going to jail. What? No, I did. I mean, oh my gosh, talk about a biological weapon. I mean,
right.
Right. I mean, what do you do? It's like, oh my gosh, if somebody hack into the IRS, it's like, protect that system. We're going to have the IRS at least have the most they should have an impenetrable computer system. It should be more impenetrable than any defense, because they can actually destroy everybody at the Department of Defense. They could just, they were going after the President of the United States. If he's not safe, I'm not safe.
Yeah, it should be better than Area 51's most secure computer.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't care about aliens. I care about my IRS data. I don't want an audit. I will admit, I am more afraid of an audit than I am of an alien living in my backyard.
Fair enough.
The audit scares me the most. And I'll bet if you ask every American, they're going to say, I am more afraid of an IRS audit than I am of an alien landing in my backyard.
Yeah, an IRS audit's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's definitely a scary issue, and yeah, hopefully they make some progress on it for sure. And with the space, what's a little bit scary is that, let's say that Russia or North Korea or somebody hacks into the computers that run the GI or it could be anything, any type of defense computer, or a computer or like a space system that you can have the GIS, you can have all the data. I mean, it could just make a mess of our economy if they got into other systems. So yeah, hopefully that gets figured out. I do know that yeah, some of these countries are into a lot of hacking, and it's really a problem. It's worse than it's ever been, I think.
Well, if you think about cybersecurity, it's a very interesting thought, because really, and I got to go back to, if I can see the Hubble, if I have a thing on my phone and it lets me watch the Hubble telescope. Right now I can go in and I can actually watch the Hubble telescope as it moves. So if I can watch the Hubble telescope can watch me. I mean, we can just all agree on this. So that being said, that means that a lot of people can see me, like if you want to watch me. And we have to accept that there is a lot of technology out there that is able to watch and view us. That is a very scary place to be, that if any of that technology gets hacked, they can take us down pretty quickly. You know, I mean, how hard is it to shut down a power grid? I don't know. Dan, how hard is it to shut down a power grid? By the way, Dan, we can't see you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can keep walking, but yeah, it's getting dark. But how hard is it to take down a power grid?
You
Oh,
know,
there you are. Oh, there you are.
no, it couldn't be too hard. You know, a lot of them have a lot of mainframes in the computer. You can get into a computer and shut off basically any relay or part of the station you want to. So it really could be done, you know, remotely off a computer. You know, not all like substations and stuff, but like your main power distribution plants. Yeah, you could cause some havoc to the power grid with, if you knew what you were doing with the computer with malice.
Yeah, I just, you know, sometimes I think we make our non-allies a lot smarter than they are. I tend to think if they were smarter than, you know, as smart as we think they are, they would have done things that they haven't done yet. But then again, maybe they haven't done it because we're not as important as we think we are. But, you know, I don't want to poke the bear on this.
Right.
I don't want to wake up tomorrow and find my phone dead because there's no power because somebody decided to hack into my power grid. So, you know, we're all good.
Right. Not trying to test fate.
All right. I'm sorry if I said anything to anger you. Don't hack into my power grid.
The hackers have gotten into a lot of stuff though.
Yeah.
Like the IRS.
Yeah, like the IRS, that one bugs me. Like I said, IRS is a scary one to me.
And I mean, you'd think that'd be like one of the one of the ones that the hackers would go after first too.
Yes. 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 I you know, and I don't want to put any ideas in the hacker's mind, but I'm just thinking if you want to really wreck somebody's life, go into the IRS computer system and wipe out all their tax returns for the last 20 years and then put in there that they failed to comply with the IRS for 20 years and see what happens to that life. Destroyed. Because the IRS doesn't really take explanations, I don't think. I don't know. I've never done one, paid my taxes.
Right, but that's the impression I get too.
Me.
They're not the most forgiving.
Well, I'm sure they are, Dan. We sit here kissing the IRS's ass.
Right.
I think they're probably the most compassionate out there.
Right. They come in to audit you with a basket full of burritos. All right, we're gonna go over some.
I'm gonna be Mary Tyler Moore, like in that episode where she has the IRS. I'm gonna be baking cookies for them, you know, have them over for dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna be as nice as possible. I'm not gonna be that person making them come in with a warrant. Yeah, because they'll bring it.